colors I am using for this tutorial is by Red Heart, and this is Super Saver, and this is the color Pale Plum, which is this pretty purple color. I am also using this Red Heart Super Saver jumbo size yarn, and this one is in the color Petal Pink. And if you are going to follow my tutorial combination, I would really recommend, before you decide to do this project, really look hard for Petal Pink. It was very hard for me to find this color, so you may want to order it on redheart.com. This color is very scarce. It's very hard to come by, and I went to about 6 to 7 stores to find this color. I eventually found it at my local Walmart, but there's also baby pink, and that's kind of similar to this color, but it's a little bit more pale. This has a deeper pink tone to it, so that's why I chose this color. We are also using Red Heart Super Saver in Lemon. And for all of these skeins, you're going to need 2 skeins. Unlike the jumbo size, if you buy it in jumbo, you don't need 2 skeins, okay? Because you're going to have yarn left over. But if you're going to buy it in the 364 size, 364 yards, you're going to need 2 skeins of those. And I also use this color in Minty, and this is a smaller skein. I'm not sure how many yards this is, because I got this a long time ago, and it was one of those colors that, you know, I lost the little wrap that goes around the skein. But this is in the color Minty, and this is by Red Heart as well, but this is the With Love. And they also have a Super Saver skein, and it's also called Minty. It's the same thing, but I think this one's a little bit more heavier in the way it feels, of course. And for this project today, we will be using a I9 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. To start off this project, we are going to start off with a slip knot. Just like that. We're going to slip our hook into the loop right there. And for this project, we are going to be making a 30 by 35 baby blanket, which is a stroller size baby blanket. And if you want to make it bigger, just go ahead and chain multiples of 4 plus 3. For this project today, I am going to be chaining 100 plus 3 stitches. So go ahead and chain 100. Okay, so I now have 100. Now we want to go ahead and add 3 more chains. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we've added 3 more chains. So what we want to do is place 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook, which is right there, and we are going to stick our hook into there and place a single crochet. Okay, just like that. The next thing we are going to do is into that next stitch, single crochet. And I know this probably looks all like really loose, and that's because I chained very loosely for this project. You don't want to do it too tight, because if you do your foundation chain very tight, it's going to be a very tight fitted blanket at the bottom. It's going to be very hard for you to work into your stitches as well. So we put a single crochet there, and what we are going to do is chain 2, 1 and 2. Then we want to go ahead and place 2 double crochets into that same chain. So there's 1 and then we're going to put another double crochet into there. Feels very weird crocheting very loosely because I'm used to crocheting tightly. Okay, so after that we are going to skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then we are going to repeat what we did and place a single crochet into that stitch right there. Okay, so we skip 2 stitches. Okay, so there we have it. Skip 2 chains and then place a single crochet. Into the next stitch we are going to put another single crochet. Okay, and then we are going to chain up 2, 1 and 2. And then we want to place 2 double crochets into there. I promise this stitch is so pretty. And place another double crochet. Again, skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2. And then into this stitch right here, place a single crochet right there. I know my work is all wobbly here. The foundation chain is always the hardest. Okay, into that next stitch, place a single crochet and 2 double crochets. Oops, can't forget that. Chain 2 first. And then place 2 double crochets into there. Okay. Now this is going to be a repeat. Okay. So after you do this single crochet and 2 chains and then your double crochet, you're going to skip 2 and then repeat that, placing a single crochet. And then right next to that, place the single crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. After this, place a single crochet into that next stitch. Okay, and then place 2 chains, 1 and 2, and then put 2 double crochets into the same chain. Okay, so you're going to repeat this until you get to the end. Can't even talk right now. And I will meet you guys when we come to the very end, which we will end on a single crochet. So we've come to the end, and I just wanted to show you quickly what your foundation row should look like. Whoops, kind of curled up there. Okay, so now that we are at the end, you will have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches left. And what you're going to do is skip 2, place a single crochet into this chain right here. 1, 2, 3 into the third chain right there. And then you will have 1 stitch left at the end here, and just place a single crochet into there. Okay. So just place your single crochet there. Okay, so now we are going to begin row 2. Chain 1 and turn your work. Okay, so this is considered the foundation row. Now this next row is considered row 1, but you can call this row 1 and then this row 2, but it doesn't matter. I call this the foundation row. After that, you are going to single crochet into the very same stitch Okay, so you are going to single crochet into the chain one space that you just created, where you just chained one. Okay, that first single crochet into the next single crochet right here, and you might have a hard time visually identifying your single crochets, and all you have to do is kind of see that there's double crochet, chain two, and then right here you know it's a single crochet, and then there's another single crochet right here. But at the end you're always going to know the chain one right here is where you're going to place your single crochet, and then next thing you know you got another single crochet there, and that's there because you were going to place a single crochet and then your chain two, and then your two double crochets into that same space. Okay, so one more double crochet. Okay, next skip the two double crochets. Okay, so skip 1, 2, and then skip the top of the chain 2, and then right here is where you are going to place a single crochet. Okay, right there in the next single crochet, place your single crochet. Get some more yarn here. Next, right here is another single crochet. You are going to place your single crochet, the chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so place a single crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2, then place 2 double crochets into that very same stitch. Whoops. There's 1 double crochet, and then we're going to place another double crochet. Okay, next skip 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and immediately right here there should be a single crochet, and you're going to put a single crochet, of course. After that you should have another single crochet, and we want to put our single crochet the chain 2, 1 and 2, and then place 2 double crochets into there. Put another double crochet. Okay, next skip the next 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and immediately right here we want to have a single crochet excuse me, and we're going to place a single crochet into there. Then immediately there's another single crochet, so we want to place our single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and then place 2 double crochets into there. I swear as this goes along, this gets really easier for you. Okay, so skip 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and there's a single crochet space right there. So we're going to go in there for another single crochet. Next door, right there. Did I really just say next door? Next to that stitch is a another single crochet, and we're going to place the single crochet with the chain 2 and 2 double crochets. This is very easy, and I think this is a really fun stitch as well. And as you go further along making this baby blanket, you're just going to see the lovely texture. Now skip 2 double crochets again, skip the chain 2 and move on to the next single crochet. And next, right there, is going to go another single crochet and the chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to place 2 double crochets. Okay, so you guys pretty much get the hang of it, and if you don't, then just go ahead and rewind what we've been doing. So this is what your row should look like. They're going to start sticking out. You're going to notice that they're sort of popping out. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this row, and I'm going to let you guys finish it. I will be back in just a moment as soon as I finish this row. Okay, so we have come to the end. You're going to have 1 shell left, and you're going to have a little corner single crochet in the corner right there. So what we're going to do is skip 2 double crochets, skip the chain 2, go right here, right there, into that single crochet, and that's it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, there's another single crochet at the end, so make sure that you get into that last single crochet or your project will not come out right. And there you go. See how they're kind of popping out? They kind of remind me of popcorns in a way, or some funny looking like shells or something. So that's what we have, and we're going to continue to do another row of this, and then we're going to change colors, which I am going to show you. I'm going to show you how to change colors on this project in general. I'm going to do one more row, and then I will be back so we could change colors. So for the next row, before I go, I'm going to show you chain 1, turn your work, and then you're going to do the same process. Put a single crochet into that very same stitch, into the next stitch, a single crochet right there, go in there with a single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and I need more yarn. So we got the chain 2, well, the single crochet and the chain 2, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets into there. So skip those 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and immediately go into here for a single crochet, into that single crochet. And next you will have another single crochet, place a single crochet into there, chain 2, 1, whoops, 2, and then put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and continue to do what we have been doing, skipping the 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and then into there to the single crochet, put a single crochet, and then next right there will be a single crochet, and then your chain 2, and then your 2 double crochets. So continue working that until you get to the end, and when you get to the end, remember to put, there should be 2 single crochets at the very end, of course individually, not together, just next to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I will be back for the color change. Okay, so I'm at the end, and to finish off, I'm just going to chain 1, and just going to cut the color a little long. Now, there is no right or wrong way to change colors. Everybody has their way of doing the color change. I mean, there's the slip stitch, the color through method, but I don't do that because I think it looks a little messier. So what I do is I finish off and then I grab my second color, which is going to be the color Lemon by Red Heart. To change colors, simply start another slip knot and put your hook through the loop. To join and change color, I'm going to go back to where I finished off and simply stick my hook through. Okay, and I am going to slip stitch that through. I am going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now I have not done this project doing different colors, so this is my first time doing it with you guys. So after chaining 1, we are going to single crochet into the same stitch. Okay, whoops. Then we are going to put a single crochet into that next single crochet, and we are working over our tails. Okay, now you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then you are going to put 2 double crochets into the same stitch, and make sure that you are trapping the stragglers as you crochet as much as you can, because we skip 2 stitches. Okay, so next you are going to jump to the next single crochet, and this is what we have been doing, is we're just repeating what we have been doing. And then you're going to put a single crochet into the next single crochet, into the next stitch. You are going to place a single crochet and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then we are going to place 2 double crochets into there. I hate that my work is doing that. 1, and next we're going to place another double crochet, and then whatever isn't really hiding, you can simply just cut it. Just make sure you don't cut all of it right here, just cut to about right here, so in case you pull, it doesn't stick out. After that, we're going to skip 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and now we are going to go in here for a single crochet. After that, go ahead and place a single crochet, and now we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, place 2 double crochets into the same stitch, 1 and 2. Skip 2 double crochets to the chain 2, put a single crochet, next put a single crochet, chain 2, and place 2 double crochets into the same stitch. skip 2 double crochets, the chain 2, and place a single crochet into that next single crochet. After that, there should be another single crochet, and place a single crochet, not into the back loop, single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, okay, and then after that, place 2 double crochets. Okay, skip 2 stitches and chain 2. I kind of tugged right there, and then place a single crochet, and then another set of the single crochet, chain 2, and then place 2 double crochets. And you are just going to repeat this all the way through. Skip 2 double crochets, and then skip the chain 2, place a single crochet, and then another single crochet next to that, place a single crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then place 2 double crochets. And that's going to be the repeat here and throughout, but I'm going to meet you guys at the end and do this off camera. Okay, so I've come to the end, and this is what the stitch is looking like. Really pretty stitches. And this is the back, wrong side. But if you look at the front, there are some elegant shells, and they're very beautiful. I really love how this stitch is coming out. So you're just going to continue to work the same pattern. I'm going to finish this, so every 3 colors, change your color. Well, if that's, of course, if you want to change your color and do it like mine. But I'm going to change my colors every 3 rows, and then continue to do this until my blanket reaches the length that I want it to reach. Okay, which I will have the amount of rows right here. This is how many rows you're going to do. And yeah, so have fun, and I will see you guys as soon as I finish my blanket, because you know, basically that's all we're doing. Okay, so after we have slip stitched to this corner that we had started, all we want to do is after slip stitching, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. After chaining 3, what we want to do is place another double crochet into that same stitch. Okay, and then we are going to chain 2 next. 1, 2. Then we're going to place 2 more double crochets into there. 1 and 2. Whoops. There's that. And go back in for another double crochet. Whoops. I'm a very tight crocheter, I'll tell you that. Okay, so that makes that. Then, okay, this is along the sides, okay? So this is on the left side of the blanket. So what we are going to do now is skip a chain. Okay, so you skip 1 stitch, and then after that you're going to put a single crochet into that very next stitch after the stitch that we've missed. Okay, after, skip a stitch and then go in and place your 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, okay, chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more double crochets into there, 1 and 2, okay. After that, skip another stitch, okay, skip a stitch, and then place a single crochet. After that, skip a stitch and go ahead and jump to that one after and place 2 double crochets and then a chain 2 and then 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then you get this beautiful shells going. Okay, we're going to repeat that. Skip a stitch, single crochet, skip a stitch, and then go in and place 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, whoops, and then place 2 chains up and then 2 double crochets after that. Okay, after that, skip a stitch, place a single crochet, skip a stitch, and then put your double crochet, ugh, I can't even talk, put your double crochet cluster, that's what I'll call it, is the cluster, and another set of 2 double crochets, okay? So we put 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, skip a stitch, put a single crochet there, skip another stitch, and then go ahead and do your double crochet cluster. So that is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then that's 2 double crochets again into that same stitch. This is how I really crochet off camera, is this is how I like to hold the hook, is like this. Okay, skip a stitch, single crochet, skip a stitch, and then go ahead and do your double crochet cluster. If you guys can hear snoring, that is my dog, Hazel, the blondie. He is just snoring up a storm up in here. Skip a stitch, single crochet. After skipping a stitch, we're going to do a double crochet cluster. 2 double crochets, skip 2, chain 2, and then double crochet again 2 times. Okay, skip a stitch, single crochet. You guys may see these every now and then, but I'm going to trim those after. Skip a stitch and then do your double crochet cluster. I don't even know, I'm so tongue-tied today, I can't even speak. Probably because the incident I had earlier. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, the ambulance and the firefighters came for me earlier because a TV fell on my head. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but skip a stitch and then single crochet again. I was cleaning the room and our TV is like literally up above, and while cleaning I pulled on a cord that was connected to the TV and it fell on my head while my husband was at work. So fire and ambulance had to come check me out. I've been kind of having headaches. I mean, I'm fine, but I took a Tylenol and I don't know, I feel like I have a hangover, if you guys know what that's like. Okay, so single crochet, skip a stitch, and then do your double crochet cluster again. But ever since then, I don't know, I've kind of like not been able to talk right, so if you guys happen to hear me not saying things right, it's because of that. I've been feeling a little off lately. So if I get worse, I'll be sure to go to the hospital. Okay, skip a stitch and then single crochet, skip a stitch and then do your double crochet cluster. Okay, oh, and then chain 2. Don't forget to chain 2. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do this all the way around. Okay, you guys pretty much get how you're supposed to do it. Skip a stitch, single crochet, skip a stitch, and then do your cluster, and that's all you're doing. So when you do the cluster, you're just doing 2 double crochets into the same stitch, chain 2, and then do an additional 2 double crochets. And this is so pretty. I love this. I really love this pattern. Skip a stitch and then single crochet, skip a stitch, and then do your cluster. Chain 2, and then, sorry if I'm not really getting the shot. I tried filming in a new location today, aka my room. Okay, skip a stitch and then single crochet. Okay, so continue to do this around. This is what you should have, and I will be back in just a moment. And our baby blanket is complete. I really hope you try this pattern out and enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't for more free crochet tutorials. If you have any requests or suggestions for what you would like to see next, you can email me or even leave a comment below. Hugs and happy hooking!